Hello, the game has started and my opponent has exchanged. I have a fairly balanced rack here. I have the boy component of a word. Meat boy, no. Team boy. BE. That's another option. What about just boy? That's a good rack leave. Okay. That's more like it. I have smatter and matters. Now, can you spell omerta with two T's? Omerta, no, I think only the one T. I have the out prefix, out. No, nothing coming. Okay, opponent plays honk. Now, shonk is good. So, maybe smatter here. I can't see a four-timer. Smatter takes a Y, I think. Oh, shonk is no good. Back to the drawing board. Actually, I can do matters. No, KY doesn't take an S, so tree, terramat. Boys and what about smatter here? 75 or 70. I'll go for score. Okay, I draw the Z, which is good, but the UW not so good. Putts through a T. 30 points, getting rid of the U, which is always a good thing when you've got a W on your rack. Boy takes an O. Z. ZE for 46. Not bad. Zona doesn't quite reach. Is there a hot Z play through the R? 0. I have the un prefix. Unrope. putt still looks pretty good. I assume opponent's going to take the trip lane. Okay, opponent doesn't take the trip. Interesting. Ponzo is good. I just realized a Ponzu is good as well. But I can't see this being worth doing for 31, giving back an easy scoring spot. Maybe Ron's. Terrible rack leave, but good score. What about Prez? Yeah, this isn't bad. UN has some synergy. Deteriorates though with the duplicate O and the L. What is good? Opponent takes that spot. Walks 26. Hello. 20, not a great leave. Wonk, I don't think is good with a W. What about Wall? 21, don't like the leave. Might go with Wox actually. 18. Or what does Wox score? Yeah, I'm going with this 26. Not a good pickup. Was a bit of a ropey rack leave to begin with, so I can't be too surprised that it would deteriorate. Now, opponent likely to play in the top right. What about yeah, he does. Annie is good, so, or Ali, Annie 24, pretty poor rack leave. Let's see, Luz, better rack leave, poor score. Is there something in between? J takes only an I that I have on my rack, so that's not happening for me. I might go with Luz here. 12. Aeolian. That's a kind of word that just jumps out at you without even thinking. Jawline, Nice play by opponent. Aeolian plays alongside jawline, but it also plays here. Hotspot created. That's 68. $69. I'm going with this. Corners. Well, we know Shonk is no good, so Scorner is good, I'd say. Scorner for 72. Corners it does not play, neither does Scorner, so opponent's bingo hasn't helped me. But I think I'll go with this placement. And I'm not sure about Chonk, but no, Chonk isn't good either. Anyway, Scorner seemed fine. Not a great pickup. Budo's is good, I believe. Budo. Board, B-O-U-R-D. D-O. No, nothing good there. What about Obi? Shocking rack leave, but 32 points. Hard to pass up on a tightening board. I think Curb is good. Or Curd is definitely good. I don't know about Curb, but yeah, I think I might just go for score here. Obi for 32. Right, what to do? I knew I'd have to deal with the duplicate U's at some stage. Ruru, almost nothing. I have an unword, but unrun. The race was unrun. It doesn't work. How to get rid of 2 U's and score more than 12 points. Kandiru is good, but not Kandiru. Yeah, not seeing great options here. Opponent taking some time with his move. One L to come for the low buy hook. Esky is good, so bingo's ending in E in row 5. Maybe that means I should play above the H, just to frustrate the bingo lane in column D and row 5. Those two lanes are pretty useful, but how to block them? Okay, so opponent plays above. He's blocked that lane. Maybe Ruru has some merit because it does frustrate the O. But a better play would be something from the C down. To incur. What about incur? Well, that creates a line there. It's 8 points. Actually, round. That looks alright. Takes out the C. And the O. Wow, that's a good pickup. I have the up prefix. There's an IT, okay, opponent plays TEF. There's an ITE ending word here. Supinate. Yes, supinate. That works. Okay, I draw the Q with the U, which is good. The rest of the rack, but unbalanced with duplicates, but Quina looks fine in terms of sorting out those duplicates. And Quasi is also... Oh, opponent plays treaties, nice. QUAI doesn't work, Quai, but QUA does. Opponent could potentially bingo from the T, R, or E. So I'm down to 2.5 minutes. Any fancy plays with the Q across here? Guchin is good. Quugin. Guqin. But nothing going there. I think Qua has to be the play here. And opponent doesn't have a letter for going at the end of Qua, which is good. So, yep, I'll go with this for 40. And, yeah, opponents, that doesn't have great rack. Agoge has, Agoge. I don't think that plays anywhere at the moment. He has Ago there, I guess. Yeah, Ago, and then I have nothing for going after AR. So I have Quag and Jill. Opponent likely to go out with the next move, especially if I play Jill. He has a G. Maybe there's a better play. Eyeing for 18. That's got to be better. Any H hotspots that I haven't identified? IE, not many words beginning IE. Gela isn't good. Bella with a B, but not a G. Any other hotspots for the H? No, I don't think so. I think I'll go with eyeing. Gets rid of some of the heavier tiles. And then opponent, I wonder if he can go out. Araga, but that's, no, that's not, he can play G, GEE. Or GAE, but yeah, I don't think he's going out. Yeah, G, and then IL lip for 10, or list for 8. Yeah, I think lip is the one. Oh, didn't even look at my time. I went over a little bit there. Anyway, that was the end of the game, and final score 505 to 433. Let's see what we missed. Opponent had Huia for 14, but he exchanged. Myotube. Wow, I have seen that word before, but I'm not surprised I didn't spot it this turn, because it's way back in the recesses of the memory. Yeah, it was the only bingo. Myotube. I went with boy, and then honk for 38. Fox for 41, but honk seems fine. And then smatter for 75, but smatter at 6A, so that, I don't know about leaving the S there. So smatter I'm still happy with in that placement. And then Agi for 44 at 5J opponent had, or JA for 38. I think he went with JA, yeah. Now, Prez for 45, but was for 42. Okay, was there, restricting opponent's 9-timer opportunities, or extinguishing them. Wow, I wonder if was would have been the play, because it also then takes out hot plays through the R, non-bingos that could score about 50 with the right tile. Yeah, look, I mean, I think was probably better, yeah. I went with Prez, and then fix for 38 or fix for 41. Wox for 26 was best. And then jadedly opponent had from the J, he went with Day for 31. Now I had this rack and I thought, that's going to be tricky to score. Nothing decent there, as you can see. I went with Luz for 12. But Nal for 18 at 6D. Noul, yeah. I like that. AIL, pretty good rack leave. So maybe Nal would have been better than Luz. And Jawline was best. Aeolian for 69. I did look at the other placement and preferred this one. Now opponent had discards for 66. Scorner and corners both available. I went with Scorner. Factive through the C, not a bingo, but a good score, getting the F doubled and the word doubled. Opponent went with Vise and Obete for 46. Wow. That was M2 up the top here. Obete. And funny enough, I actually mentioned that the only letter I had to go after JA from my rack was the I, and there are not many words which have that pattern, but there are a few, and I maybe should have looked a little longer. So, because Obete is a word I do know and have played many times, so that was a miss. And Vom for 25, Fovea for 30. Okay. Sundry for 18, Round for 14. Nothing great here, but my idea was to block or take out 3 lanes, which I did because, yeah, R, O, and, well, not so much the R, but the O and the C definitely were taken out there. And Terrafa 33, Tef for 20, 15-8 Terrafa, that's quite nice actually. Opponent went with Tef, and then Supernate was best for 84. Treaties for 70 was opponent's best. Now, Qua for 40 was the best score, but analyzer suggesting Aga at A5. Aga there. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, yeah, opponent's unlikely to be bingoing, but if I empty the bag and he does bingo, then I'm just looking at what he might have had. I don't think there was a bingo there, even with the best possible selection with these floaters. I can't see an 8. Anyway, I thought I'd play it safe and just take out those floaters in case he did have a fancy play. And then Agog for 27, Ago. Where did Agog play? 14A. Oh, across the top of Supernate. He went with a go, and then eyeing for 18, but Gilles I did spot, and I thought, well, actually, because I was thinking I didn't want to be, I wanted to go out in 2, I think, was my thought. And HII, you're not going to go out with unless there's an L floating in the open, which there wasn't, or an O for high oi. But that was my thinking, just go out first, which I did with Lip for 10, but there was 11, LI at 12A. Oh, of course, just under eyeing. 1 extra point. So that was the end of the game. A few misses there, Obeat, and yeah, Myo Tube. I don't feel too bad for having missed that one really, but yeah, good game. I hope you enjoyed watching that one, and I will see you next time.